Don Valentine funded us without understanding our pitch.
Well, these applications are on all of our minds today, but back then, the CEO of LSI Logic convinced his biggest investor, Don Valentine, to meet with you. He is obviously the founder of Sequoia.
Yeah.
Now I can see a lot of founders here edging forward in anticipation, but how did you convince the most sought-after investor in Silicon Valley to invest in a team of first-time founders building a new product for a market that doesn't even exist?
I didn't know how to write a business plan, so I went to a bookstore, and back then there were bookstores, and in the business book section there was this book, and it was written by somebody I knew, Gordon Bell, and this book, I should go find it again, but it's a very large book, and the book says How to Write a Business Plan, and that was a highly specific title for a very niche market, and it seems like he wrote it for 14 people, and I was one of them. And so I bought the book. I should have known right away that it was a bad idea, because Gordon is super smart, and super smart people have a lot to say, and they want to, and I'm pretty sure Gordon wants to teach me how to write a business plan completely. And so I picked up this book. It's like 450 pages long. Well, I never got through it, not even close. I flipped through it a few pages, and I go, you know what? By the time I'm done reading this thing, I'll be out of business. I'll be out of money. And Lori and I only had about 6 months in the bank. We had already Spencer and Madison and a dog, and so the 5 of us had to live off of whatever money we had in the bank, and so I didn't have much time. And so instead of writing the business plan, I just went to talk to Wilf Corrigan. He called me one day and said, hey, you left the company, you didn't even tell me what you were doing. I want you to come back and explain it to me. And so I went back and I explained it to Wilf. And Wilf at the end of it, he said, I have no idea what you said. And that's one of the worst elevator pitches I've ever heard. And then he picked up the phone and he called Don Valentine. And he called Don and he says, Don, I'm going to send a kid over. I want you to give him money. He's one of the best employees at LSI Logic.